Got a little bit of gear coming down. And we got 3 green. Pointer is down. Well, welcome back. Been a little bit. Been chasing a little bit of tail end of that alternator work when I had the alternator replaced. The regulator as well needed to be done, but I had to wait on some parts there. So got that in. It wasn't the direct swap. They changed the part number, but it is a better system now, so that's good, especially with the G5s, everything electric now. It is good to have that fresh alternator, fresh regulator. I got a fresh Concord battery underneath the cowling. So everything on the electrical side should be in pretty good shape. And then while we were in there, did some work, put in this secondary annunciator panel. So we had a open hole above the G5s. It used to have a traffic indicator box up there, kind of the old basic transponder listener. But use that hole basically to dump in the Approach Aviation single wire sense annunciator panel. You can kind of wire in a bunch of stuff. I used for the things I didn't have. So if you hit the test button, you can kind of see gear was the big one. So I got a 3 gear and then a gear up. I've also got a gear warn, so if we pull the power back and do the gear horn, you'll actually get a blinking light up right in your eyes, which is kind of nice. Every little bit helps in the retractables. And then I also was able to add in an alternator outlight, and then just for convenience, I've got an indicator that I got pitot heat on, which is nice when you're flying IFR. Not the end of the world, but again, every little bit helps. So, just up, gonna practice some commercial maneuvers, but while we're up, I'll grab some footage of the gear indicators just to kind of help people see a little bit what it's about. I give a little 5-minute PIREP. So, interestingly enough, I got a few the Bonanzas. If you pull the power back to a certain level, it's based on where the throttle position is. The gear's up. I'll get the gear warning horn. You can kind of hear it honking away. But you can also see I got a gear warning light flashing now, kind of right in your pilot field of view. I'll bring that power back in, which is nice. Depending on what's going on, the gear horn can be hard to hear. It's not too bad in this plane, but something like you got a door pop open, you've got an abnormal situation. It is a little bit harder to hear because you got that extra wind noise. So every little bit there helps to have just an extra one. But if you wire it in, if you put it downstream of the flasher, you will get kind of the blinking light. If you put it upstream, it would just be a solid indicator, kind of your choice. I like the blinking just for the extra little bit of catch your attention. Similarly, so we are in gear speed. We're just kind of putting around. I'll bring the gear on in. So you'll see, probably hard to see a little bit, but you'll see that gear up light disappears. I've got a green indicator where it used to be. I've got a pointer down. We have a mechanical indicator, but I've also got that green, 3 greens right in your face, right above your attitude indicator, which is kind of nice because realistically, anyone who's kind of flown in the Bonanzas, especially the older ones, the gear lights are kind of hidden way down over here underneath the yoke. You got to kind of do a little bit of a contort, which isn't exactly the most ergonomic. We'll bring that gear back on up so the 3 gears disappear. Gear coming up, you can hear it whine. And we got a red light where they used to be, and we got a gear up right in my face. So, just kind of nice. Just a really convenient, especially things like IFR. You don't want to be kind of banging your head around trying to get a good look at that gear indicator. And realistically, anything you can do to have that right in your field of view is going to help the nature of flying a retractable. So that's it in a nutshell. It does have a bunch of other things you can wire in if you've got them. It's got door alerts, engine indicators, things like that. If you've got them, you can run them. But I kept it pretty simple on this install. But not affiliated in any way, shape, or form, but just kind of an interesting interesting way to share how that worked out. And like I say, every little bit helps to help prevent those gear up incidents in the retractable. So hopefully it helps, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Maryland traffic, Bonanza 5503 Delta, downwind 25 Maryland. So runway just a little bit into my landing light. We're at 2300 pattern altitude. We are in gear speed. Got a little bit, so gear coming down. And we got 3 green. Pointer is down. Power coming back. Traffic Bonanza 5503 Delta base 5. So 3 green, pointer is down. Actually pretty good timing to get that installed. Doing stuff like this is extra fiddly, so it's nice to have a little extra gear horn, or gear warning, gear indicator. Ground traffic Bonanza 5503 Delta, final 5, full stop now. Lights, pointer is down. Pretty good, puddle on the runway, bed. And nice and slow, 80 knots over the fence. Right on the 1,000 foot. That's what I was looking for.